Hi, lovelies. Hi, lovelies. Hi, you guys. I hope everybody's doing really good this week. How was that full moon for you guys last week? Was she stanky Yankee? Did you take a leap of faith that was really important to you? Here's to hope. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Martucci. I'm a psychic medium, certified crystal healer, paranormal investigator, and honestly, I'm probably your local cryptid. Okay? Bigfoot is my true soulmate, and string cheese is my lifeblood. Welcome, y'all. All right. So my nicknames are the Cussmouth Angel, the Duchess of Donuts, as well as the Tarantino of Tarot. So don't come up here unless you want the truth. Okay? Okay. All right. With that being said, if you guys have never been here, this is where I pull 3 piles of cards. You choose any and all that you're drawn towards. But first and foremost, I talk on a little something called astrofuckery. And this is where I get a chance to kind of talk about the astrology of the week. I choose like 1 or 2 things that I think are might be beneficial towards you. Something that you need to know or that hopefully will be helpful. All right, so with that being said, how was that fucking full moon? I mean, honestly, y'all, a full moon in Aries, like, it was probably dramatic. Let's just say that. Okay? We're probably still feeling some of that drama. Some of it's probably still playing out. Some wild things probably went down. And especially, like I said, if you took a leap of fucking faith with something. If you believed in yourself and maybe, just maybe, we decided at this full moon to put ourselves first in some way, shape, or form. May it be around our health, our healing, love of self, getting that Krispy Kreme first. All right. Aries likes to be first, y'all. Okay. They really are the first in the zodiac anyway. So there's that. When I was a little kid, I mean, this is weird, but when I was a little kid, like the old videos were little, I would always pop up the fuck out of nowhere and just go, number 1. And then like, I don't think anybody's like, oh, that sounds weird, Sarah, about you, but I think that actually makes sense. Genuinely. But yeah, I would just pop up and be like, number 1, and then just run away. Anyways. So maybe we realized at this full moon that like, maybe we are number 1 in something, or it's time to put ourselves first, or in what ways have I been giving up my sovereignty, and maybe the things that I want to here around relationships, in what ways am I compromising that maybe didn't put me first? And so I do think, obviously, you know, it being Libra season, it is relationship season. All right? And it doesn't always mean that Libra is the best at it. They are an air sign. It's all about communication with them. But a lot of times they'll keep the peace for the peace. Oh, it's just so much easier than fighting somebody and trying to work them to get what you want when you could just charm the shit out of them and they'll give it to you. Right? Tell me I'm wrong. Right? Every Libra I know, I swear to God. These guys know how to make some ambiance, though. They know how to make a space feel right. And like the energy, the lighting, the aesthetics, nobody does it better than a Libra. I'm just going to say it, okay? And any of those Libra placements, they just have an eye for beauty. And they just have an eye for beauty. So they are attracted to beautiful things and beautifying things, seeing the beauty. Maybe even speaking on the beauty of things and reminding us where the beauty lies, and also helping us remember what's important: truth, justice, balance, fairness. I'm sure some of you might be rolling your eyes. Well, that's not some of the Libras I know. All right, look, every single sign has like a positive or a negative to it, or somebody here that's like embodied. Okay, so somebody that's not embodied, not dealing with their shit, not facing their stuff, but the Libra's probably gonna be shallow, only give a fuck about beauty. They don't care about your inner stuff. They're gonna just keep the peace, do what you want, but behind closed doors they're doing whatever the fuck they want. They have a difficult time telling the truth, and balance is as far from them as everything that they're looking for. Now, a more embodied Libra is going to be able to bring people together. This is a connector, a unifier. This is somebody that wants to work with others and is really good in partnership. Their communication, for the most part, is either on point or they're working on it in order to communicate here and make sure that everybody's on the same fucking page. Libra is very much about truth and balance and fairness, and you better motherfucking keep that peace or you might get popped in the mouth. And you're like, wait a minute, Sarah, I thought they were the peaceful sign. Remember, their sister sign is Aries. Okay? Their sister sign's Aries, so there's something to be said for that. Fuck with the Libra long enough, and you're going to see, you're going to get something you're not going to like. They're going to take that the way, do you know what I mean? Their sign and symbol, like the balance here, and they're going to knock you upside the head with it. Just realize at that point, you fucking deserve it. Okay? If we've gotten that far, What's coming is yours, babe. All right. But I want to say again that embodied Libra is able to see an issue, help two people. These are the mediators of the zodiac, if you ask me, okay? And the balancers, they're reminding us where the beauty is. And to speak on that, to speak on it. Because who doesn't love to hear that your presence makes a difference, or that your energy makes me happy, or that your face makes me smile? Do you know what I'm saying? So, also too this week, we have got Mercury moving into the sign of Libra. So we're kind of starting to get a little stellium stack up here. Because already Mars is in Libra, which is in its detriment there. Mars in Libra is a difficult kind of placement just because Mars wants to go kick ass. Mars is Aries. Libra being there is like, but I want peace. And so there can be a lot of passive aggressive shit going on right now. So just be careful with that. Like violently passive aggressive. Okay. I've also found a lot of people with that Mars and Libra, especially if they have that natal placement, usually have difficult with mother within their life. Maybe they don't necessarily respect women or trust women. Look, that's not across the board, but I found that in a lot of my readings, and as I'm working on this astrology thing here, people with those placements really have a hard time with mom, or there's been difficulty there, and or they don't respect women. And again, that's the lower octave here. Now, somebody that's been able to work on their stuff, and maybe they did have mother issues, somebody here that's more embodied with their Mars and Libra is like, they're going to have clear communication. They're going to make sure everybody in the room is heard. And they're going to fight for those that are maybe either being held back or they're not allowed to speak. These are a certain type of warrior that really cares about justice and balance and speaking up for those that don't have a voice, which also is really truly a cause for Aries as well. So again, we're looking at somebody that's either not embodied and they're, freaking a-holes and they're running around and they hate women. Or, and again, that's not across the board. That's not everybody that has that placement. But I found continually over and over again, there's been a theme or a trend with it that I've noticed. And so listen, if you've got that placement, just look at the relationship with mama. What was it like for you? And how hard has it been for you to take action in this world and do so, like maybe even in a peaceful way? And so if we're having difficulty with that, or just taking action in the world, you know what I mean? Because Libra wants to talk about it, where Mars wants to take fucking action. And so sometimes those two places don't always mix. And so maybe a lifetime issue with Mars and Libra too can be like when to take action and when to chill the fuck out. So, with Mars being in Libra right now, just pay attention to those themes. Notice if people are being extra passive-aggressive. Do not play that game. Do not play that game, because I'm telling you right now, Mars in Libra, nobody plays the game better of passive-aggressive violence like they do. Like, violent, okay? Like, you're gonna wish you never said a goddamn thing, okay? So, if anybody's coming at you or they're being passive aggressive and all that other let them stay in their corner. I'm telling you guys right now, hear my words. Let them sit in their corner. If you're driving on the road and people are acting crazy, let them have the fucking lane. Do you know what I mean? So just be careful out there. Be careful with people with Mars and that detriment. The way people are taking action right now can almost feel like all or nothing. And again, there might be some difficulty here. And also maybe notice on the world stage with Mars being in Libra, signs of violence against women. Okay, things of that nature. Again, that's just me and what I've noticed around astrology and what I've noticed trending with it. Did I also guys tell you Mercury's moving into Libra? That's happening too. Okay, this is a better placement just because they're both Mercury's air, and Libra's an air sign, so this is much better here. And I believe that happens on the 4th. So expect communication to again be a little more peaceful, hopefully. Or balance, maybe sometimes even keeping the peace for peace's sake. You don't have to do that, okay? Just, you don't have to pay attention to what we're engaging in, verbally and mentally, okay? Are we really balanced? Are we really being fair? Are we being truthful about what we're saying, what we're thinking about? Are we finding the facts and making sure what we're thinking and saying actually fucking makes sense and aligns here? Or are we being passive aggressive about stuff because we don't know how to ask for what we want? Or there's difficulty here in communicating, around our needs. So just pay attention to this week, the way that we're communicating. Don't do peace for peace's sake. Talk about what's important to you and make sure that we have good conversations here where it's us against the problem. Do you feel? Okay. All right. All right, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps this week. Let me know. Middle fingers for no, call for yes, always. Okay. And if you guys are interested and you're done with astrofuckery, let's move into the next, all right? I'm going to pull 3 piles of cards. Choose any and all that you're drawn towards. Any and all, okay? And then I'll yell at you for a couple minutes about what the hell you need to do for your week. All right, love you guys. See you in a minute. All right, card pile number 1. Let's fucking talk about it. Here's your cards this week, okay? Your first card is the 4 of Cups. Your second card is the 2 of Wands. And then finally, you got the 7 of Wands. Let's motherfucking talk about it. All right, so listen, this card combination, even right off the bat, somebody here is feeling stuck this week. We're going to go figure this out, okay? First of all, the 4 of Cups here. 4 Cups is, all of these are minor arcana cards, so they're talking about, like, everyday stuff here. They're not talking about life-changing events that are gonna, you know, make your butthole eat your underwear. Alright, this is more like the daily shit that we gotta face. So this week, card pile number 1, we gotta face some daily stuff, some mundane things. I'm sorry it's not magic, but, you know, every now and then we gotta deal with the bullshit that's happening at our fingertips, and it just feels like this week, man, with the 4 of Cups, we are bored with life, we are feeling apathetic, and we are missing fucking opportunities. Usually when the 4 of Cups shows up, and with Cups being here, it's going to talk about our emotions. Where are we emotionally? And so it's a call to be here and present in this moment. It's also to pay attention to our damn intuition. Something's been speaking to us here. Maybe we've been ignoring it. Maybe we haven't been able to hear it because we're distracting ourselves with other things. I found too with the 4 of Cups, there can even be a loss here that we're like focused or obsessed on and we're not able to like break away from it. Even though other beautiful, incredible other things are happening around us, it's like we can't see it because we're so focused on the thing that we lost here. And so the 4 of Cups, again, it's be present, be aware. Look at that. He's got himself blindfolded. He's holding 2 buckets on either side, and there's like a little thing he's about to trip over right here. All he's got to do is shrug that thing off and take off the blindfold. Like, what you doing, bro? Like, why is this got it? This feels a little dramatic. Okay? This feels a little dramatic. So maybe we're just kind of feeling this week up in our feels. We're feeling dramatic about the situation that happened. Maybe the full moon brought something to a head that maybe we thought was going to happen. It didn't. Thought maybe we lost out on something. Can I say when this card comes up, thank God for closed fucking doors. And if the opportunity wasn't for you, don't take it so personal to a point where we're stopping ourselves in our tracks. Recognize it's a neon sign that this is not where we need to be. And that maybe there's a neon sign pointing somewhere else that's even better. If we give ourselves the chance to look up from this and really look around and see the truth of the entire situation. Also, too, with the number 4 here, I'm going to reference the month of April, or I'm going around the 4th of a month, all right? 2 of Wands. This is my shut the fuck up and sit on your hands card. Okay? Even though it's Wands, and whenever Wands shows up, this is a card of action. I usually see Wands too in the fire element as spirit led, spirit fed. And so I always see that like spirit's calling you right now, like we got to sit down, we got to think about things. We need to contemplate what it is that we want. We need to sit down and consider. And so to me, this feels like more like of a coming awareness. If you notice the person in the card is like coming out of like a cave, it was what it feels like, and feeling just fine. We don't need to do the rest of the song. But the 2 of Wands here is like, but we're not ready to embark fully in the outside world. It's almost like we've been in a cave and we can't fully see the sun. If you notice, she's got a bunch of candles around here to help her to see, you know, the space that's already in front of her. With the 2 of Wands here, though, again, I'm going to be referencing with the number 2. I'm looking to the month of February, around the 2nd of a month. But the 2 of Wands, again, sit on your hands, think about stuff, contemplate things. We got to take a beat here and know what the fuck we're even going towards before we take action. So what are the goals? What is the jam? What are we even doing so that we've got some kind of direction? We're looking for direction here, but it's not quite time to take action. And then finally, we got the 7 of Wands. This one's like, you threw me to the wolves and I came back the leader, you dumb fucks. Like, sometimes this can talk about like gossip, adversity. But this is also self-empowerment. This is like, you know what? Believing in myself even when others don't. And I want to say that with the Seven of Wands. It's like, please, please, please believe in yourself in here, especially if it feels as though other people don't believe in you. But there's also kind of a question mark. Are they coming after that person or are they following them? Do you see what I'm saying? So again, you threw me to the wolves, but I came back the leader. And so there is kind of a comeback story, I think, with the Seven of Wands. And again, with wands here, that's that fire element. Something is spirit-led, spirit-fed. It's also going to reference the month of July or around the 7th of a month. Now, together, is this a yes or no this week? I would say this is a yes to getting out of sad baby phase. Okay, I love you. Okay, it's time to get out of sad baby phase. Okay, no more sad baby phase. All right, and we need to start considering what it is that we want to do next. And again, maybe here with the Seven of Wands, maybe we heard somebody gossiping, or it felt like people were not about us, or they weren't supportive. And like, maybe this bummed us the fuck out, or we thought that we were going to be a part of something, and they were like, no, everybody but you. Do you know what I'm kind of feel with the Seven of Wands here? All we were saying was yes or no, Sarah. Why do you always got to take it that extra step? I'm just saying. I definitely think that this would be a yes this week. Like, looking at what happened here, processing the emotions, and deciding what we would like to do next now that we have this information. Also, a yes around empowering ourselves in a way to come back from something. These three cards very much feel like a possibility of a Phoenix rising moment, okay? I would say this is a no if you're trying to take action and not being conscious around what you're doing, because your motivations right now are not aligned. They're not, babe. They're not. Your mental and emotional space is not lined up with the actions that you need to take in the world, okay? And so we got to get on the same page is what it's saying. Now around love and relationships. Man, this could be like a no contact situation. Maybe we're not talking to somebody anymore. Maybe it feels like we had a big old fucking fight and we're just bummed the fuck out and we're just really sad and trotting along. And it feels like maybe we're ready to take action, but again, maybe we're not. Like, it feels like maybe we want to get out there and date again and see other people, but like maybe we don't. It just feels very wishy-washy to me around love and relationships in that respect. Somebody here hurt you, you have not been able to get over it. And that's why you're not boot scooting out there. But there needs to be some level of self-empowerment here, my beautiful, beautiful soul. Whether I'm talking to male, female, or, you know, non-gendered or non-binary. I'm sorry, non-binary. So like, this is about like you loving yourself, you knowing what your fucking worth is. If somebody else can't see your fucking worth, if somebody else can't see what, then they are blind, deaf, mute, dumb bubble gum. Okay. And we don't need to be fucking with that energy. You also don't need to be proving yourself to anyone. But there is some kind of energy here, and especially if somebody's hurt you in some respect. There's almost a feeling, especially with the Seven of Wands, is like, I became the person they couldn't have kind of feel. Do you know what I mean? So like glowing up here in a way where it's like, yeah, you rejected me, but like, I out-leveled you so much, you can't even touch me. This feels very good to me in that respect, okay? So around love and relationships, my advice would be, and especially if that resonated for you, baby, look at the full fucking picture. You're gorgeous, you're kind, you're intuitive, you're a good human. What are you doing believing what this idiot can't see? Do you not see your own worth? I got a feeling it's a no if you're willing to listen to someone else's opinion of who the fuck you are. And again, there's a feeling here we may have literally dodged a bullet within this relationship or this situationship or whatever the fuck this thing was, passing us the fuck by, okay? So even though this hurts, please take it as a sign from the universe that they were trying to fucking protect you from something else, all right? Trust that. Because again, with the Seven of Wands, they said, fuck you, and you came back and you're like, new phone, who dis? Yay! Okay? Guaranteed, too, they coming back. Guaranteed. Okay, especially after they see this glow up. But right now, we got to decide what it is that we want, what it is that we're passionate about, what's calling to us now, so that we can get back out into the world and live our best life. We've been holding away for too long. Too long, baby. Too long. Okay? That's too much time to give to somebody that in 2 months, 3 months, a year, a fart from now, you might not even remember. Okay? I'm telling you. Be like, Sarah, but no, baby, no. Okay, let this motherfucker go. So that you can let him go, ho. So you can be free. All right? Let them go emotionally. I think maybe for some of you guys this week, there's an emotional element here that we need to let go of. Okay, so we can move forward. Anything else around love and relationships? I think it would be important this week for some of you guys to, man, there's somebody here that's hurting within our sphere. With the Four of Cups, there's a dude. So for some of you guys, this might be a guy in your sphere that's not doing well mental health-wise, emotionally-wise. I think it's time to do some self-empowerment. Let them know that there are options. You have every reason to be here, is what I want to say. And to, like, please keep holding on. We may need to reach out to somebody this week. You may not even realize what you reaching out, you holding their hand, you telling them that they're worthy and they're seen might literally start everything for them and give them the life, or give them life, literally, so that they're able to come back and really, like, give this life something. Live it, okay? Around career and work. Maybe there's an opportunity here that we missed and we're pissed about it. Or it feels as though we missed an opportunity. We feel like we're back at the drawing board and baby, you're about to come back. I need you to hold the fuck on, okay? Go back to the fucking drawing board. Let this thing fucking go. It wasn't for you and that's okay. But take what we learned from it. Or gather here intuitively what we feel like could have been worked on, could have been better. Maybe it also helped you to totally understand what it is the fuck that you want. So get in alignment with that, okay? Your comeback stories, it's coming, babes. It's going to be awesome, all right? Especially with the Seven of Wands. You're about to whoop some fucking ass. I do want to say there might have been a reference back to the month of April, back to the month of February, and also July may have been important for some of you guys career-wise. Okay. Around health and healing. Somebody here's got to deal with their grief. And it's time to emerge, my beautiful butterfly. It's time to emerge, my beautiful butterfly. Okay? So deal with our mental health this week. Start making plans for what it is that we would like to do next. Slow but steady wins the race here, okay? You don't need to rush ahead. We're literally just coming out of maybe a very depressive period, a very difficult period, an emotionally heavy period, okay? But I'm telling you, honey, with the Seven of Wands coming up, you're going to come back fiercer and stronger. Everything's going to be okay. Do you fucking hear me, all right? Take care of that mental health this week and start to make a plan for the future. You got things you got to do today, babe. All right? Also, too, I love you, but please take a shower, all right? All right. You don't have to shave your legs, all right? You don't. Just drink some extra water, all right, boo? All right. Again, reference back to the month of April. Something funky, bitch-ass, nasty happened here. And maybe July was maybe a go point where it's like we realize we got to take action here on our health. We got to do something. This is important, okay? I actually want to say by this February coming up, again, we're going to be coming out of that dark phase. February should be a great month. And again, it's just kind of giving, or maybe the second of a month here, again, with the Two of Wands. We're looking for the number 2 and how this plays into it. But we're going to be emerging here. And my God, the glow up. It's going to be gorgeous. Please, please, please work on the self-empowerment. Okay? For anything else health-wise. Man, I want to punch myself in the face for saying this. Okay? But some of you might be dealing with perimenopause. Menopause itself. We need to get to the doctor and get it checked. There might be weight or water retention, memory issues, hot flashes. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Also, for some of you, it's time to go get your mammogram. Thank you. Also, some of you guys need to go get your eyes checked, especially if you're having excessive watering of the eyes. Go get your eyes checked, please. Okay, for anything else this week, card pile number 1. It's time to let go of the past, my love. It's holding you back and it's fucking your shit up and it's tripping you up and you can't even see good opportunities. There's some kind of self-empowerment that needs to come from this, that not only do you have this, but like whatever's going on here, whoever the fuck threw you under the bus is about to eat their words with their fucking ass cheeks. Don't ask me how it's possible. I'm just telling you, that's the jam. Okay? That's the jam. So just know that that's coming for them. All you got to do is focus on you, take care of you, heal up here. card pile number 1. You will be reemerging in February, and my God, will it be beautiful. I'm proud of you. Keep working on what you're doing. And if there's anything that we're working on towards here, let February be a go point, okay? All right, I believe in you guys. You got this. Okay, card pile number 2. I don't know why I'm yelling at you. I'm sorry. It's my Aries way. All right, here's your beautiful cards. Your first one is the Queen of Swords. You got a court card. Your second card is the Ace of Wands. Let's talk about that in a second. And then finally, you guys got a major arcana card talking about major change, major evolution, major moving forward. You guys got the Chariot. Who do you fucking who? All right, so listen, whenever the Queen of Swords comes up, she's a court card. She usually talks about somebody coming on the scene to fuck shit up or to be helpful. I have found her to be brutal. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? This is a person on the scene. This is usually an older mother figure here, an older female figure. She doesn't fuck around. She always reminds me of Judge Judy. She doesn't give a fuck about your feelings, what's right and what's wrong. That's what I need to hear. She really doesn't care about anything else but the facts, okay? I think what's important here with the Queen of Swords, too, is, like, she's very much about communication. We need to look at things clearly, talk about things clearly. No need for bullshit pie-in-the-sky stuff. We don't have time for that. We literally don't. There is an element of justice with her. And literally taking the blindfold off, okay? And so looking at somebody clearly, looking at a situation clearly, being honest with yourself about it. All right. Yeah, that's not everybody likes her, right? But I do want to tell you, I wouldn't fuck around with the Queen of Swords. She's going to represent all my air queens. So I'm looking at my Geminis, my Libras, my Aquariuses. I want to say too, again, communication is very important to her. She's not the most affectionate, but I'll tell you what, man, she's definitely words of affirmation. She'll say what's needed to you, okay? And so, not the greatest with emotions again, but you'll know that you're needed. She'll tell you that you're efficient. Do you know what I'm saying? And that you're doing a satisfactory job. Thank you. Or make jokes with you, or, you know, be a little more relaxed with you. But she doesn't like to take it heavy emotionally. She just wants the facts and figures. Thank you, please, and thank you. Now, with the Ace of Wands, this is an interesting card with that card. Ace of Wands is a fucking yes. Anytime I get aces, it's a yes. It also stands for the number 1. So I'm going to reference here on the first of a month or the month of January. I do want to say too here with the Ace of Wands, like, listen, I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is the penis card, okay? Or the vagina card. It doesn't fucking matter. What it's talking about is, hello, somebody's been holding a torch. Alright? Somebody's been holding a torch. Or we're finally emerging from a space here, or like a cave, or like, yeah, do you see like a cave area? We're coming out of a difficult period, a difficult time. We are reborn here. We are rebirths. I do want to say with the Ace of Wands, again, there's definitely sexual attraction with this card. This is definitely a yes. This is passion. This is new beginnings, new ideas. Getting out there and just really doing what calls to our heart and soul. And again, with fire, I believe this is spirit calling us forward. And so there's something here that, like, maybe we've been holding a torch for, either a person or a project, something that's important to us, and we're saying yes to it, taking action on it. We're getting yeses this week. Finally, got a major arcana card talking about this mundane stuff, regular day stuff with these massive things happening here, and you guys got the Chariot. And so when the Chariot comes along, if strength is inner confidence, I would say the Chariot is outer confidence. Even if you're like pooping yourself on the inside, okay? So when the Chariot shows up, this is like literally the horse is taking off. And if you notice in the card and in this deck and in most of the other decks, the guy that's leading this charge is the Magician. And so he's got 2 figures in front of him, and he's kind of like, we've got a choice to make which direction we're going to go. Because if you notice, both of them are pointing in 2 different directions. But remember, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing, and he's aiming for a place. And look what the fuck he's holding. A goddamn torch. A fucking flame and a candle, just in the other previous card. Okay? So symbolically here, this guy, like, he knows what he wants. He's got an idea. There's passion leading him here. And things are about to move very fucking quickly in your life. Do you fucking hear me? When the Chariot comes up, hold on to your booty flaps, babe. Things are literally, it's Thundercats go. All right? Also, too, when the Chariot shows up, I do want to tell you to please pay attention to your car. Make sure that you've got your oil changed, your tires rotated, your brakes checked. Check your fucking car. Get it double checked, okay? Make sure everything's in good working order there. Don't fuck around with that. Put more windshield wiper in your car, you heathen. Okay? Who runs around with their car on empty lighter fluid? Lighter fluid. windshield wiper fluid like a freaking psycho. It's me. I do. It's me. It's literally the truth. Ask my husband. All right. So listen, with the chariot also stands for the number 7. There's going to be a reference here back to the month of July, around the 7th of a month, or 7 weeks, 7 months. You guys get it. Somehow the number 7 plays in here. Man. All right. So if we're looking for a yes or no this week, baby, as long as you're looking at this clearly and realistically and you're being honest and truthful with yourself, it's Thundercats motherfucking go. This is a massive yes this week, card pile number 2, especially around anything that's an important project. We're seeing it clearly. We've got all the information. We're ready to fucking go. The horses are off, babes. All you got to say is, let's ride. We ride at dawn. Okay? And it's off. This is a definite yes this week. Around love and relationships. This can stand for a couple different things. I think with the Queen of Swords here, sometimes this can also talk about an older female, like a mother figure, sometimes elderly. Or maybe we're getting up to that space. Man, I feel like we might be taking a trip with a mom figure this week. And this might be like a bucket list thing. Or we might be planning it this week. It feels like we're getting it together, though. This feels really good. Maybe there was a reference call back to the month of July. Maybe we just did that. Or maybe we're planning for next July, around the 7th of a month. You guys get it? 7 weeks, 7 days, 7 months from now. You get it. I think for some of us also, I want to say that it's a yes. You should definitely do this thing. And I feel like with the wands here, this might be a tropical place or a warm place, maybe? Side note. And if you see the chariot in the water there, we might actually be near water. So we'll be going somewhere tropical with water. Maybe take them like, I don't know why it just made me think of this, but like one of those bayou boat things. Do you know what I mean? So I've always wanted to do the swamp boats, whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know. Going through the Everglades. I don't know. Anything else around love and relationships? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we might be taking a trip with a mother figure for some of you guys. For some of you guys, though, we might have finally figured out. Some of you guys might be buying a car for your mom. Or we might be buying a car for an important female here. Or maybe we finally decided on the right vehicle for us and we're really fucking passionate about it. Maybe this is a car we've always fucking wanted. And I don't know why, but I feel like some of you are going to get a Jeep. I don't know. I just heard something about a Jeep. So I feel like some of you guys are going to get a Jeep or maybe a 4-wheel drive here. Okay. Maybe we finally decided on it. We said, fuck yeah. All right. Time to go. Let's go get this car. What color do I want it in? Do I want red? Do I want white? Do I want black? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Side note. I don't really know what to put that one in the category because that one was different. Getting a car. I didn't. Relationships with the dealership. There we go. Anything else with the relationships this week? Interesting. I think we might be looking at a relationship clearly and seeing that maybe it's not love. It might just be passion. Everybody's okay with that, it feels like. Or maybe we're just realizing that and we're okay with it. Or we see it very clearly for what it is and we still want to go along with it. Get it? Look, everybody's definition of love and relationships is different. So live your best life. I'm not here to judge, okay? Just make sure you're doing what honors you and what's good for you too. Please and thank you. Anything else around love and relationships? I do want to say mother and mother figures might be highlighted for a lot of you guys this week. We might be dealing with one mom's anger, maybe around a car situation, maybe around a trip. Maybe around travel and coordinating that. This might even be like trying to take care of mom and getting all that stuff taken care of so that she gets her needs taken care of. Maybe she literally can't drive. Maybe she shouldn't. I know my grandmother had a lead foot. Hey, my little Graham had a lead foot and she watch out when she was on the road. Oh my goodness. All right, around work and career. Oh shit, bitch. Some of y'all this week, you got an important female that's showing up here again with the Queen of Swords. She's taking the blindfolds off. She sees you very motherfucking clearly. She likes what the fuck she's seeing, and it's about to be a yes, y'all. You will be traveling for work. So some of you guys are going to be getting a yes this week around work. That's definite. You will be traveling, and this might be with other people, okay? This might be a group project. We might be working with others in cahoots in some way, shape, or form. This is beautiful, but it's coming from a female, and she's saying, yeah, the blindfolds off, make sure that you've got all the information, but it feels like Thundercats go with the Ace of Wands and the Chariot. This is gorgeous, okay? I do feel like this is going to be a fresh new beginning. This is going to be awesome and energized. This is going to feel really good. Anything else around work and career? There might be there might be a female here at the head of this that's looking at something clearly, and she's got to make some decisions this week. We might have to travel for some of those decisions. It's really good and it's blessed. Make sure that you are the one pointing the direction where things go. Speak what it is that you want and watch as it manifests here, y'all. Holy fuck. Woo. All right, around health. Man, I feel like that's kind of the same as card pile number 1 in the weirdest way possible, because these are very different cards than card pile number 1. But I feel like for some of us here, god damn it, might be moving into perimenopause, menopause. Some of you might have some thyroid issue going on that we need to look at. I think we're having hot flashes. I think we're noticing we're getting older, and we got to be honest about what the fuck's going on. Take the blindfold off. We know something's up. The Chariot here just feels like, God, it's hot and cold. Maybe my emotions are hot and cold. I'm having a hard time regulating myself. My hormones are everywhere. You get the jam. But this definitely makes me feel like, too, thyroid might be involved as well. Get your thyroid checked. Also, some of you guys with card pile number 2, y'all need more vitamin D. And don't get gross with me, okay? I'm talking about the outside vitamin D. Look, if you need the other one, again, I'm not the person to come to. I'm just saying. But with the Ace of Wands here, I'm the one that said it earlier, so that one's on me, all right? Maybe some health ways, maybe some of you guys need to get laid, all right? I'm just going to put it out there. Don't be afraid to jive for a little fun time, all right? Just keep it fun, I would say. But for some of you guys around health here, again, maybe having some problems with the thyroid. Yeah, man, I feel like thyroid big time for this group this week, and hormones. So we got to check that out, all right? It might not be menopause, it might not be perimenopause, it might just be your thyroid and your thyroid function. So go get it checked out, babes, all right? Again, there might be a reference call back to the month of July. I'm looking at January. By January, everything should be okay health-wise, all right? So maybe we've been having problems since July. It's time to look at it clearly, stop lying to ourselves, stop pretending like nothing's going on, and go get your fucking health checked. You got this. You got this. Guys, for anything else this week, say yes to yourself. Look at things clearly and be ready to take fucking action when the opportunity arises or something comes in here. Or maybe you're just doing it yourself and making things go. Baby, it's Thundercats go. How many times did I say this in card pile number 2? So say yes to yourself. It's time to go. If you've been wondering, should I stay or should I go? Your answer is go. Wait a minute, though. I mean, really think about your situation before you make that final decision, okay? But, like, I think for a lot of you guys this week, there's maybe has been a back and forth around what do I do? We've got to take off the blindfold so we can see whatever the fuck we're trying to look at clearly, and so that we can go directly towards what it is that's calling to us here. The Ace of Fire is just, it's passion, it's power, it's intuition at its finest. It's the spirit guiding us on a new beginning in something here that's, it's got the promise. It's got some serious fucking promise. So say yes to yourself. Say to that yes to that fire inside of you. And whatever you do this week, take good care of yourself. Okay, finally. And card pile number 3. Your first card here is a major arcana card talking about major change, major evolution, major movement forward. Oh my goodness, my makeup is melting off my face. You got strength. Fuck yeah. I love that card. Second card you got is the Two of Swords. And then finally, you got another major arcana card. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Let's fucking talk about it. So listen, this card pile is really interesting to me. Let's get to the description of the cards, and I'll get to that in a second. This is card pile number 3 is interesting. Now this first one, the Strength card, again, this is talking about major transformation. This is major stuff coming into your life. This is no fucking joke. When Strength shows up, you need to have inner confidence. You need to have confidence in yourself. You need to pull on the strength within in order to make something happen, to do something, or just to deal with something. I don't know if you can see this chick in there, but she's fucking around with the bear trap. I don't know about you. Have you ever tried to open up a bear trap? It's not cute. Okay, and it's not easy. And that bitch looks rusty in there. So that's probably doubly hard. But this woman's not giving up. She's literally hunched over trying to get this thing open. And so strength here is really kind of reminding you. It's reminding you of your strength, that you've got this. Usually this card talks about like conflict going on in the background. And so like despite whatever the fuck's going on, have confidence in yourself. And especially if it feels like nobody else around you's fucking choosing you. It's your solemn fucking duty to choose your damn self. Okay? So don't let these other people influence what you do for yourself too. Have confidence in who you are, what the fuck you're about. It's time to shine. It's your time to shine when strength comes through. All right. Strength also stands for the number 8. So I'm going to reference back to the month of August. Look around the 8th of a month, 8 weeks, 8 days. Somehow the number 8 plays into this. Now with the Two of Swords, this is indecision. This is a minor arcana card. This is everyday kind of feel. All right. But with the Two of Swords, it's indecision, not knowing which way to go, feeling kind of blinded here. I don't know which way to pick. And so usually this card talks about compromise or sitting down and like really thinking about things slowly, carefully, logically, so that we can make the best decision for ourselves. But if you notice it in the Two of Swords, like she's got them crossed in front of her. And so a lot of times this is kind of a stagnation card because we need to be here. We're not seeing it clearly. There's a blindfold over her eyes. And so there's a need or a call here for more information, to look at it clearly, take the blindfold off, and we need to make a decision. No more stalemate. No more stalemate. We're out of stalemate. There's going to be a reference here with the number 2 to the month of February, around the 2nd of a month, 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 months. You guys get the jam again. And then finally, you guys get the Wheel of Fortune. Again, major events coming in, major things happening. With the Wheel of Fortune, it stands for the number 10. So this is going to talk about completions and endings. This is also talking about a new cycle beginning and starting here. And so, like, look, that's not easy. That's not always easy. And at any given point, things can be good or shit-ay. How are you working with the energy at play? Are you doing are you blooming where the fuck you're planted? Also, there's a reminder here, especially if things have been difficult lately, that the wheel is about to move in your favor. Okay? So this is about staying true to yourself, taking care of you, finalizing, bringing things to a close, feeling literally the crunch of time. Time is burning. And I feel like I got to go do something here. I also find that the Wheel of Fortune talks about destiny. And so destiny is calling us forward. How do we answer this and say yes to the call? We've got to let something go in order to make it into this next level here. And so what are we now ready to let go of? What is now time to be let go of? Or what now... Oh, wait, did I say that right? What? The timing is right to let go of something so that we can be free to move into this next phase. All right. And again, with the number 10 here, I'm going to reference the month of October, looking around the 10th of a month. 10 days, 10 weeks, you guys get the jam. If I was looking for a yes or no this week, I would actually say no. And it's because of the Two of Swords. Even though you've got these 2 other beautiful cards here, I would say no. Sit on your fucking hands until you can make a decision. All right, around love and relationships. I'm telling you guys, and this is probably going to be a repeat for almost all the cards, this is the way that I read it, and I think this is very interesting, and I hope this helps another person that's studying, going through tarot, doing this thing. If you notice the Two of Swords in the middle, anytime I get the Two of Swords, and whatever is in the front of her and behind of her is what we're having to make a choice around this week. And we're going back and forth around it, and so it's having confidence in myself and my abilities, or just waiting for time to tell me what the fuck to do. So do I just sit here and wait? Or do I take action? Literally. Okay? And I feel like that's going to be relevant in everything here. But we should not do shit until we're able to sit down and look at the situation clearly, gather more information, know who the fuck we are and what the fuck our story is about, so we know which way to go forward next. Okay? But around love and relationships here, again, do I stay or do I go? Can I say, though, that, like, there's difficulty on either ends, all right? But I do want to tell you that, like, there's going to be movement. There's going to be movement. With the Wheel of Fortune, it has to. It's got to move. Strength here will sit here and work at this thing until it pops this motherfucker open. But the Wheel of Fortune is just going to come along and be like, baby. So I feel like around love and relationships this week, maybe there's something where we feel like we're at a stalemate with another. Maybe it's, I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place around making a decision that's best for me, where it feels like destiny is calling me, or I just need to have confidence in myself around the situation. This is so interesting around relationships. There might have even been somebody that came back around or wants to come back around, and that you might be saying no to a reconciliation. Some of you guys, maybe too much time has passed, and you've grown too much, confidence to ever let the situation ever occur to you again. For those of you that are deciding that, I am deeply proud of you, because I know that was not an easy decision to come to. I'm really fucking proud of you, because I know how hard that was. I'm proud of you guys. Just looking at the cards, this is hard. This is difficulty, okay? But it's like worth it, because then we know our fucking worth. We know our fucking worth now, and I'm not willing to take this fucking bullshit. And I'm sorry. Destiny is taking me somewhere else. I gotta go, ho. All right? For some of you guys this week in relationships. For some of you guys this week, though, and I feel like especially if this is committed or this is marriage or something, we need to compromise, okay? Because it feels like maybe we keep going through this cycle where we each feel like we're by ourselves. Like, why are you guys keep doing that? Like, we've got to find a way to come back together as a team, to work together. And whatever conflict is going on in the background, we need to sit down and fucking face it and be honest about it and have truthful conversations around it. Because listen to me, the Wheel of Fortune's coming. Destiny is coming, babes. Are you doing your fucking work? I think there's also something to be said, too, for love and relationships this week. For anybody that feels like they just haven't found a person, baby, it's fucking coming. Are you doing the work to show up for the true love? Or are you just wasting and farting your fucking time away? Don't do that shit. Make sure that you're getting into therapy. You're working on your root core issues, that you are showing up healed and or healing, especially if you're asking for that from your fucking partner. Do not think that you don't have work to do either, cute thing. You gotta do it too. All right? Everybody's getting therapy. All right? Everybody's getting therapy this week. So listen. Around love and relationships, make the best decision that actually supports you. Take the blindfold off. Look at the thing clearly. And is there a cycle that keeps coming up within this relationship? Is there some kind of compromise that we can come to here and start working together as a team? Goddamn. I just feel like some of you are very frustrated. And it just feels like you feel that energy. And it's just like, why can't we get on the same fucking page? Why are we always at odds? Or why is it always a stalemate? Why does it have to be all or nothing? You or me? Why can't it be us against the problem? Or us doing our stuff together on a goal? Do you know what I'm saying? And so just pay attention to the cycles here around love and relationships, you guys, this week. Some of you guys are going to need the strength and the courage to choose what's best for you. Please, I'm begging you, it's goddamn time. All right, around work and career. This is really interesting. We might need to make a compromise between destiny calling towards us and something that we've had the patience and that we've been waiting for. What? Oh, I just saw this in the background. I don't know, I just saw this right now for the first time ever with this deck. But the Two of Swords in the background, she's got a little crescent moon in the back. So there's a new beginning coming up here. Baby, there's a new beginning coming either fucking way. There's a new beginning coming either fucking way. And so which way do you want to go? What choice do you want? Destiny's calling, and I know maybe there's something else that we've been working really hard on. Is there a way to do both? Shit. August may have been an important time frame. February, around the second of a month, may have been important. And then October, things are coming, honey. It's coming. So you better hold on to your booty flaps, career and work. Because, my God, beautiful things are coming, okay? Keep working at this. See if there's a way to bring two things together to work as one, or to compromise here so that you can do both. I don't feel like you should have to give up something that you've been pouring so much energy, time, effort, love, and stuff into. And then also destiny calling towards you. But if you've got to make a decision, may I say, destiny is a nice place to go. All right? If destiny's coming, destiny may not even hear what you got to say anyways. Okay? So just go with the flow this week. Card pile number 3. All right. Around health. All right, some of you are having some jaw issues, face issues, jaws and teeth. And especially with that bear trap, it's making me feel jaws and teeth. We're going to have to get that checked out, babe. We also need to check like ENT, ears, nose, throat. The head is very highlighted this week for card pile number 3. Please make sure that you get that checked the fuck out, but especially your teeth. Maybe even the upper teeth, possibly even your incisors. there's that. Some of you, we might need, either there's been a biopsy and then we're going to go into surgery, or there might be 2 exploratory surgeries. There might be 2 biopsies. There might be 2 surgeries. I think I already said that. For some of us, we might have to do, but please know that the Wheel of Fortune's here. The end of this cycle that's been happening around your health, it's coming to a fucking close, and better days are coming, okay? So I do think whatever we got to choose this week, find a way to compromise with yourself, okay? Or compromise with the doctor, or speak with the doctor in a way where it's like, if one 8-hour long surgery feels like too much, is there a way to split it into 2? Do you know what I'm saying? All right. Some of you need your eyes checked. Again, there's a lot of head stuff going on this week. And then with time, with destiny, with fate there, playing in with the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like, maybe even for some of you guys, health-wise, we've been putting off a lot of this stuff. Maybe there's been a lot of stuff going on at home or in the background, and we just haven't had a chance to focus on ourselves. Well, it's like, baby, your body's screaming at you now. You've got to do something. Time is crunching. You're no longer a spring chicken. I love you, okay? But you're no longer a spring chicken. You got to take care of yourself, or you're going to go up in flames. You don't got time for that, all right? You don't have time for that. Interesting. Again, reference back to the month of August. October sees you being set free, okay? So just hold on tight. Everything's going to get better. Do you hear me? Guys, anything else this week around card pile number 3? I would honestly say to a lot of you guys, listen to what destiny is calling and saying to you. Maybe that is a part of the compromise this week. And it's pulling upon that, having the strength to listen to what destiny is calling you to do. Y'all, this feels like a serious fucking deal, okay? Whatever you guys are going through this week, take care of yourself. Make sure you're doing okay. Take care of the headspace, the teeth, the ears, the nose, the eyes, the hair. Do the whole 9 yards, okay? Take care of your face and the head and the spinal cord, even too this week. I think would be important. Pay attention to how old you are and the important things that you got to get done, like mammograms and all the stuff. Maybe your kids just need their shots this week, their flu vaccine or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But just make sure that we're getting in there, taking care of it. And we're saying yes to the call of destiny. No more compromising with yourself. No more putting yourself second or smallest. No, honey. You're the main character. It's time to assume the leadership position, my love. All right, you guys. I hope to God any and all of that made sense. Please, Jesus. Middle fingers for no, call for yes. I love you guys. I hope to God you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys again for your continued patience with me as I'm just doing the free weekly right now and trying to get rolling. You guys know I just got a house and it is a fixer fucking upper. So we're trying to fix it, getting it ready to move in, hopefully by Halloween. Hopefully. So I'll keep you guys updated as it's going along. And I just can't wait to share with you guys some pictures from it when it's all finished. I'm really fucking pumped. I love you guys. I hope you're having a really good week this week. If you guys need anything, you know where to find me. I love you guys, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye!